to praise time. Praise time, we're worshiping God in spirit and in truth. And today I've got a friend with me, Dr. Sanfo. I call him David, Dr. David Sanfo Agyo. And we are looking at a child's mental health. We've checked out what is mental health, what is a child's mental health. We've also seen the signs and symptoms that we need to check out for in a child's mental health. Now, Doc, we want to go into the scriptures now. How can we improve our children's mental health with biblical principles? With biblical principles that are practical, yeah. So how can we imbibe this into them and to improve their mental health generally?
Okay. Thank you very much for that question. I mean, just to add to what I said before, there are so many other symptoms, probably things that maybe I've not even mentioned. Sometimes it could have to do with maybe eating disorders, maybe very, very odd sleeping patterns, so many things. Sometimes children don't even have good relationships, okay? They always want to be attached to someone. They have self-esteem issues, all those things could accumulate into different signs that we should watch out for. But going to the Bible, really, there's so many things that we see in the Bible, okay? We see that Cain had a mental health issue. Okay, the Bible said that himself and his brother came to God and they offered their offerings. God accepted Abel and did not accept Cain. Why would Cain go and kill Abel? Okay, I mean, Abel is not his problem. Okay, but you could see that he had a serious mental health problem there. Okay, and that's why he went to kill his brother Abel. We see Elijah was depressed, for instance. Okay, he was really depressed after a lot of things that happened to him. And then we also see Jacob. Jacob wanted to be Esau. Okay, he wanted the birthright. There was no reason why he should get the birthright. I mean, all he just needed to do was just be Jacob. Okay, there was no need for him to go for the birthright. Okay, but going into the Bible and to see how God helped these people handle their different problems. I'll focus so much on Elijah because Elijah was a very special case. He was depressed, he wanted to die, and you start seeing that people that also have mental health problems, when it gets very chronic, they want to get towards that point of death, or they want to commit suicide, or they lose hope in life. All God did for Elijah was he gave him a partner. Okay, he surrounded him with the right set of people. So he told him, go and anoint 3 people. Okay, before that time, Elijah was all about a one-man show. Okay, but immediately he had Elisha, I think theologians believe that he went on for another about maybe 20 or more years, okay, in his ministry. Wow. So the big problem was that he didn't have probably friends or confidants that he could talk to and interact with. And I think that's one of the big things that we need to consider about mental health. Especially with children, they need someone that will be able to listen to them, someone that will be able to understand them, someone that will be able to keep their secrets, someone that will not expose them. And I think that all talks about parents, really. Those are the responsibilities of parents. And so what I would say is, with respect to mental health, you need to get close to your children, not just because they have mental health issues. Okay, it shouldn't be once you observe those patterns, then you now need to get close. No, you should have family times where you play around that Xbox or that PS5 that the child has, play it with them, get to know them very well. Let there be times when you can share things together. Let them be able to tell you things freely. If they are looking at a girl, they want to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, whether it's a boy or a girl, let them be able to tell the parents. And you see, once that relationship is really there, then a lot of things will be made much better. I mean, it's now that we have a lot of course, mental health issues have always been there, okay? But I think it's becoming more prominent now because the family structure is a little bit broken, okay? So it's either you're with a single mom or single dad, and so there's no family cohesion. There's no good family times, okay? What has happened to people sitting down, or family sitting down and playing puzzle and playing Scrabble, and watching a movie and having a laugh, all those things make an impact in the life of a child, okay? We look at also Jacob, okay? All he needed a family, and immediately he got a family, okay? That really made a massive impact. But very importantly was that he found God, okay? So when Jacob found God, okay, God was the one that helped him find his self-esteem. Okay, if he was able to overcome that. Now, some other suggestions I will just give is also about the fact that children need to feel success. Okay, they need to feel a sense of success. They need to feel that they are achieving a lot of things. That's why children play PlayStation, because when you play games, okay, you always win. Even if you lose once or twice, you find a way to win somehow. Okay. And so when you experience success, it really boosts your mental health. Okay. So parents have a responsibility to always speak positive words to children, encourage them when they do things that are good. Okay. Tell them they are brilliant, even though they are not very, very brilliant. You know, in school, they always tell us that even if a child does something very small, if it's the first time he's doing something, all this while he's been failing or she's been failing, and even if the child gets maybe like a 40, oh, you praise the child as though the child has got like a 90, because when they feel a sense of success, it really boosts their mental health.